Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to commend the motions by the Honourable Jeremy Buckingham and the Honourable Stephen Lawrence that as part of the bicentennial celebrations of this House, the Bicentenary Committee consider recognising the Aboriginal people of New South Wales. I too welcome the people from the Wiradjuri Nation here in the gallery today. Thank you for coming. In particular, the committee should consider the role of the Legislative Council played in the administration and oversight of the British Empire's prosecution of the Wiradjuri War of Resistance and subsequent colonisation of the Wiradjuri. Given there was a declaration of war against the Wiradjuri 200 years ago, it's appropriate the Bicentenary Committee recognise and remember Wiradjuri land as an integral part of the commemorations. The history of the Wiradjuri Nation in the Bathurst region should really be recognised and respected. And as we've heard today, on the 14th of August this year, it will have been 200 years to the day of the colonial government's declaration of martial law west of the Blue Mountains. This is the perfect opportunity to acknowledge the First Peoples of this country and their continued connection to the land, mountains, waters and seas. The previous government supported the idea of an Aboriginal War Memorial Museum. We should now work with Aboriginal people across New South Wales, including traditional owners, to progress the proposal. In many ways, this is a perfect time to consult with Wiradjuri elders, knowledge holders from the Wiradjuri Traditional Owners Central West Aboriginal Corporation and the Bathurst Regional Council to establish a significant cultural and history facility in Bathurst. This is not about rehashing a dark history, nor is it about rewriting history or cleansing the past. It's quite the opposite. It's about using this bicentenary as an opportunity to acknowledge a significant event in the history of New South Wales and honouring those from both sides who lost their lives. The foundation of the Parliament of New South Wales on the 25th of August 1824 was preceded by the declaration of martial law at Bathurst on the 14th of August that year. The Bathurst War of 1824 was one of the most brutal massacres in Australian history. It was caused by a dispute over land rights on the Bathurst Plains, with the European settlers wanting to expand their territory at the expense of the local Indigenous people. We will never know how many Indigenous Australians of the Wiradjuri people were killed or wounded. The violence was so severe that the area around Bathurst was declared off limits to Indigenous people for almost 30 years. We can't help what happened in the past, nor can we change it, but we can acknowledge it, and the bicentenary of this place is the proper and appropriate place to do that.